Hi everybody, my name is Jessie and typically I do perfume reviews in ASMR format. Today I'm doing more of a skincare related video, so a little bit different, but just thought it would be fun. And I'm doing a soft spoken voice today. So I really don't have much of a skincare routine at all, but sometimes I use a few things at least. So I just thought I'd kind of take you through that because I kind of wanted to do a little bit of extra skincare this morning. So yeah, I'll just walk you through that. It'll be kind of fun and different. I've got some tea this morning as well. It's this cute little whale mug. And it's got the little fin tail. Okay, so, and disclaimer, I really don't know a whole lot about skincare. I mean, I've definitely taken in information over my years for sure, but obviously I'm not an esthetician and I just kind of do what makes sense and what seems intuitive. I try to stick with somewhat more natural products, and I am fairly minimalist. So if anybody knows more about skincare and they see me doing something that they're like, oh, you shouldn't do that, like, okay, that's fine. It's probably not going to be like an issue for my skin though. Like, I've never noticed that I'm like causing breakouts because of stuff that I do, so, or at least I don't think so. So first, I actually made this on my own. This is a hyaluronic acid gel. It is so thick. It's actually like too thick. I made it too thick on accident, but as you can see, it's like super duper thick. And I just have it in this container. I was able to make this. Basically, you just need to buy the hyaluronic acid powder and then you mix it with water. The reason that I do this is because it's so much more affordable if you make it yourself. It's literally the same thing, and hyaluronic acid can get kind of expensive to buy comparatively to if you just buy the powder. You can make so many batches on your own. So that's kind of my little tip. So yeah, let's put a little bit of this on the skin. It's probably gonna come out super duper thick. But I'll just put a little, I'm gonna do a mask. And so I'm just gonna put a little bit of this under my mask. And again, like I said, I don't know if that's like recommended or not, but whatever, it sounds good to me. So I'm gonna do it. Just put a little bit more on this side. So hyaluronic acid, I know it's like I think it's called a humectant. Basically, it like draws water in, so I think it's known for being very moisturizing if it's able to like draw water in to your skin. I believe it kind of pulls it in from the air actually. So yeah, interesting. Like I feel like I heard that it like literally pulls moisture in from the air into your skin, but honestly I don't know. I haven't looked into this in a long time. So anyway, some hyaluronic acid. So maybe this isn't the right combo to be putting it under a clay mask. I don't know. Whatever. It's fine. But anyway, little bit of that. I'm just gonna let that dry for a moment. This is a red raspberry leaf tea. Red raspberry leaf is something that a lot of times pregnant women will drink because It is known to be an herb that is helpful for toning the uterus. So it's helpful in preparation for birth. So that's why I started drinking it recently. I actually foraged these red raspberry leaves myself because we have a raspberry patch. So during the summer when the leaves were like very green and full of life, I foraged a bunch of them. So that's what this is from. And yeah, it's just saved quite a bit of money not having to buy a bunch of tea. The deer also love to eat the raspberry leaves they come through, and you can tell when they've eaten them because it's like the leaves are, yeah, they're trimmed off. Okay, so next I'm going to put on a clay mask. This is by the brand, it's called Head Candy with a K. Kind of a funny name. I'm not sure what the meaning behind the name is, but I found these, I mean, obviously I've done clay masks before, just like mixing the actual clay, like a lot of times we'll buy like a bentonite clay and just mix it with water, put that on. But like these are so easy because they're just already in the stick, as you can see, and you roll them up as you need to. And yeah, it's so easy because it's just already there. This one doesn't have the ingredients. The downside of something like this is that I'm sure it has other ingredients and other additives that are not quite as natural. I don't know with this one specifically what the ingredients are or if they even have to disclose them. But anyway, there might be brands that do this sort of thing that are like very clean ingredients. I can tell this has added fragrance because it has a scent, so it might not be like ideal if you're trying to stay super clean. But anyway, I realized I need to pull up my FaceTime app so I can like see myself, see a video of myself. Okay, there I am. So it's like I'm looking at a mirror of myself through my FaceTime app. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go for it and try and get it everywhere. So yeah, lately I've been working on this blue one, which is like, I think it's called Brightening Blueberry. This brand has several different, I think it has like 3 different ones. I actually have another one I'll show you in a sec. But this one's blueberry. It smells a little bit fruity, and it's very easy to just put on like this. I got like 2 or 3 of these at a time because they were on like a super sale when I was on their website, like purchasing it. It was like $3 each, so I think I got 2 or 3, but I think normally they're like $9 or something. And like I said, I think there's probably other brands that do something like this, but I just don't know a whole lot. Often you'll see like green tea ones. So yeah, I find that clay, I don't know, I find that clay is like very soothing for my skin, and also, what am I trying to say? I feel like it does a good job of kind of like, yeah, cleaning, and like they say, I think that it's helpful at like kind of taking out impurities and stuff. Well, you know, like clay, actually the minerals in it are very electronegative. So like when if you've heard about like the concept of grounding or earthing, which is like, you know, simply the idea of standing on the bare earth with your feet out of shoes, like putting your feet in the grass, that's very grounding, because it literally is, because the earth is very electronegative, and we can build up a lot of electropositive energy throughout the day if we're not getting grounded with the earth or other things. But clay is an example, I mean, because clay kind of is earth, so it's like very electronegative. So I think the idea is that it might kind of pull certain things out of the skin because it holds that sort of electronegative charge. Yeah, that's kind of, I feel like, what I've heard, some of the good things about clay. Okay, so this is the other one that I haven't opened yet. I'm gonna wait until I finish the other one. So this one's green, as you can see. Gosh, I'm like almost done with this. Can you see? It's like 2/3 of the way finished. But this one is the it's called the Go Getter Nourishing Avocado. So yeah, it's just different color and I guess slightly different formulation of ingredients. I wonder if there's actually avocado in here or if that's just like, you know, something that it's like a marketing thing. I don't know. So yeah. So I'll just let this clay mask sit for a minute while I sip my tea, and then I'll go wash it off. And I'll edit the video so you don't have to wait while I'm washing it, but yeah. What else is new? So, it's been really funny at home. So we have 2 cats, and always I've just had a traditional litter box, and I am the one who scoops the litter box, versus my husband. So that's been, yeah, a chore that I've been doing. And since we got our second cat, there's just a lot more to scoop, and I wind up, to keep the litter box clean and not smelling, I'm having to scoop it every day, and that's been really tough, especially during pregnancy because I'm so sensitive to smells and stuff. And you're not really ideally supposed to expose yourself to a lot of like litter dust and cat poop when you're pregnant because it's not really great for potentially for the fetus. So even though I wear a mask and like wash my hands afterwards, like, anyway, we wound up purchasing this litter robot. It's very expensive, but it's actually like a self-cleaning cat litter box. And I just set it up yesterday, and it's really funny. Like, I think it's going to work out, but basically our baby cat, the little baby, he just loves that thing. He keeps going in and out, in and out, in and out, even if he's not pooping or peeing. And he like keeps interrupting when it's trying to cycle. So I get all these it's like a smart litter box. So I'm getting all these notifications on my phone that the cycle is being interrupted and that like a cat was detected in it. It's just really funny. So like sometimes I'll like go out there and I'll just see him. He's like watching it, or he'll like be in it just like playing with the litter. So it's kind of ridiculous. Like, I'm hoping that that won't continue to go on forever because it's definitely kind of disruptive. And then my older cat Luna, she's like 6.5. And she seems like she's scared of the litter box. And honestly, I don't even know if she's peed or pooped in it once since I set it up yesterday afternoon. But we let her out. We let her outdoors. So she could have gone to the bathroom outdoors, and maybe she's just been like saving it because she doesn't want to use it. I think she's kind of scared of it. So I don't know. I'm hoping it'll work out. It was a very expensive purchase. Like, it definitely was not in our budget, but it's going to save us so much headache if it indeed works out. It'll just make it a lot easier, especially once we have a baby. There's going to be a lot more to do, and I'm not going to be wanting to scoop the litter box every day. I mean, I already don't want to, but I have to, you know? But anyway, first world problems, I suppose. So I'm going to go and wash off this mask, and then I'll come back and we'll just do a little bit more skincare, And yeah, so I'll see you soon. Okay, everybody, I'm back and I washed my face free of the clay mask and dried it. So I'm just gonna put on a little bit of Burt's Bees Lip Balm. This is just the original one. My lips get really dry in the fall and winter, so I feel like that's pretty common. So yeah, just put a little bit of lip balm on. Okay, and then like I said, I really don't have much of a skincare routine. I pretty much only lately put on a little bit of moisturizer in the morning and at night, and then sometimes maybe I'll do a clay mask. Before I was pregnant, I was doing a little bit more of a couple other serums that I'll show you now. The reason that I've really done hardly any of that is, one, I'm like tired all the time, so I don't really have as much energy to do it, but also two, my skin has been more dry with pregnancy. I don't know if it's going to be that way the whole time, but it certainly has been in the first trimester. I think in the first trimester your progesterone skyrockets, so I don't know if that's what it is, but anyway, my skin has been really dry. Anyway, I was gonna show you this. I literally think that I took the label off though, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm not sure why, but basically, so this was a sample that I got, and it came like two, and only one of them has the label or the like company, but this is a sample I got from Kayali Beauty when I ordered some perfume products. Anyway, it's called Wishful, and it's a eye lift and contour, and it's got a bunch of special stuff. I don't know. So anyway, let's put some of that on. I haven't done this in like months, but that's what it looks like. It's kind of just like a serum, and I'm just going to dab it around my eyes because it's an eye product. And yeah, I wouldn't personally go and buy a product like this, I don't think, unless I was like, oh my god, this does the most amazing, like if this made my under eye circles go away or something, like sure, I'd buy it. It definitely doesn't do that. Okay, I've got a little bit of excess, so I'm just gonna like put it wherever else. But yeah, this is not the sort of product I would go out and buy. Honestly, I don't really buy any of these specialty products. They're also super expensive, so there's that. But yeah, anyway, so that's that. Wishful. It says apply a pea-sized amount directly to eye area, pat excess into skin with ring finger. Okay, so did that, and then this is another, I guess you'd call it like a serum that I was wearing a little bit more often before pregnancy when my skin was not as dry. This is a serum that has nicotinamide and zinc. So nicotinamide is a B vitamin, and then zinc is zinc. It's a mineral. So, oh, it also has hyaluronic acid and vitamin C. So yeah, this is a serum. It's by the brand Naturium. I don't know, I was probably recommended it on YouTube by like an esthetician or something. But anyway, this I know is recommended for like skin brightening and helping to even out your skin tone and texture. I think especially if you're prone to like hyperpigmentation issues or like acne scars and things like that. So that happens to me where like sometimes I'll get a blemish and then for several weeks it'll kind of be like a darker spot, so I thought maybe a serum like this might be helpful. Honestly, I can't tell a difference. I don't really notice anything ever with skincare products, but maybe I'm just not buying the right ones, or maybe I'm just understanding of the fact that nothing's going to completely change your life usually. Yeah, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of this. As you can see, it's kind of like thin and somewhat transparent. I'm just gonna put a little bit of that on my face and rub it in just a tiny bit more on the forehead. And like I said, even before pregnancy, I was only doing this maybe like 2 times a week because it can be a little bit drying. I wasn't noticing that it was drying my skin out, but currently my skin is more prone to being dry, so I just kind of have been staying away from it for that reason, but figured it's okay to put it on today. I literally haven't worn it in weeks, so there's that. I'm just gonna let that all dry for a minute or two. Oh, and while I'm letting it dry, I brought out a hand cream. I just had this in one of my last videos, the one where I went over my my perfumed lotions. This is by the brand Times, and it's called Aqua Coraline, and it's their sort of like a marine aquatic type scent. It's very fresh. It's like a little bit woody. I mostly get lemon, and I'll read you the other notes. It's got water lily, dewy white cyclamen, crisp driftwood, brilliant lemon pulp, and intriguing bamboo. So it's got some floral notes, but they're very light and very dewy floral notes. And then it's got the driftwood and bamboo, so it's got some woody notes, but they're like very fresh and not heavy. And then it's got lemon, and you do get quite a bit of lemon coming through, but it doesn't come off like lemon cleaner or like too lemony. I just think this is such a pretty scent. I was like freaking out when I put it on the other day from filming the video, and I was just like, oh my god, it's such a beautiful scent. It's so fresh, and yeah, it kind of smells like the seaside, like it smells like fresh sea air or something. So I'm just putting a little bit of that on my hands. Do you all, when you put on lotion, I've seen some people that they'll like put it on and they'll put it on this side of their hands. I'm sorry if I'm like hurting anyone's feelings, but I think that's really weird. But maybe it's normal. Maybe I'm weird. When I put lotion on, I just put it on the back side of my hands and wrists. Because I'm like, if you put lotion on this side, then your hands are like all greasy, and that's like you're touching everything. So I don't know. Let me know if you put lotion on both the front and back, or just the backs of your hands. Okay, so it smells so good. I wish you could smell. Okay, and then I'm gonna follow it up. Last item is a moisturizer, and I showed this in my recent like makeup get ready with me video. This is by the brand Balm, and it's called Keys Luminous Hydrating Facial Moisturizer. So I like this brand because it's very simple, very clean, simple ingredients that they show you on the label. So it's mostly just oils, water, a few other ingredients, essential oils. It's literally like 8 ingredients, so it's very simple. It has a smell. It's kind of a nice natural smell, like a little bit aromatic from the essential oils. I like it, but some people might not love it, but it's not super strong smell. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of this, like that. And I'm gonna, sorry, I've got like, I think cat hairs on my face and they're itching me. And I'm gonna put a little bit on that side and then just a little bit on my forehead. And I'm just going to mix it, spread it, dab it, I don't know what to say. Get it all over my face. So I like this because it's decently moisturizing, but it's not super heavy. Like, it definitely has got, you know, the oils in it. It's got avocado fruit oil, shea butter, carrot seed oil, and then some essential oils, and yeah, so I thought it had, that's so funny, I thought it had, what's it called? Oh my gosh. Aloe vera. I thought it had aloe vera, but it looks like it doesn't. It has agave gel. Interesting. But anyway, so it's got some of those oils in it, but it doesn't feel too thick, but it feels like just a nice amount of thick. Like, I do not like the, like, what do you call, I don't like those, like, oil-free moisturizers. I'm just like, what is the point of that? Like, your skin, this is just me and my thoughts, your skin is supposed to have some oil, like, on it. It's not supposed to be, like, you know, just completely, like, dried out. And I know for people with really oily skin, they probably don't want to feel like they're adding more oil, but, I've always felt like it actually helps. Like, I think if, for me, it feels like because I have slightly more oily skin, especially pre-pregnancy, that if I add a little bit of oil, it kind of helps my skin to regulate and not want to keep producing oil, if that makes sense. So anyway, yeah, but I don't typically buy products like this. I typically will just like put on an actual oil, like a raw ingredient, like say shea butter or jojoba oil or something like that. That's what I've tended to do for years, but I liked this one because it just had a nice mix and it was very similar to the sort of thing I would have already been doing. And this has, like, this is going to last me so long because you don't need a lot. Like, this is going to last me probably at least another year. So I think this bottle was like $29, so it's not cheap, but it's gonna last a super long time. Okay, and then I don't have anything else. I mean, this was like a funny thought. I brought out these rocks that I have. Don't know what kind of stones. I feel like this might be jade, and then I don't know about this one. But I actually brought these out because I was thinking, when I think about skincare, have you ever heard of, is it called gua sha? Gosh, I don't even know what it's called, but that skincare practice of taking a stone and kind of like massaging your face. I've often seen it with like rose quartz or jade. Oh, and then they have those ones where it's like on a roller, so it's a little stone roller and you can roll your face. I don't have any of that, and honestly, like, I probably would never have the patience to use it if I did, but since I'm filming a video, I thought it'd be kind of fun to do like a little massage, like with my jade stone that's in the shape of a heart. I think it's really cute. I found these at a local like a kind of like a home goods shop, but like a local one that had more what do you say, like kind of artisan stuff. Anyway, they just had these out as like decor and they were only like $5 or something, so I was like, okay, they're super cute. I have one here in my office and another one in the bathroom, so I just think they're like cute and friendly. Yeah. So yeah, I don't really know much about this practice. Is it called gua sha? I don't know. Anyway, I don't really know much about this practice, but I think it's obviously it's kind of like giving a massage to your face. There's probably like a correct way that you're supposed to be doing it. I think if you do like upward motions like this, it's supposed to kind of help circulation or something like that. Maybe lymph drainage. I don't know. But you know, at the end of the day, it's just giving your face love, which obviously is good. I think anywhere that you give attention and intention, good things follow. Like if it's like a positive intention. So if I'm like focusing on my skin and touching my skin lovingly and sending it good thoughts and stuff, I just think that's a very positive thing, whether you want to think about it like spiritually, energetically, or if you just want to think about it scientifically and know that like you're actually increasing your blood flow and circulation. To me, it's all the same. Like like the science and biology perspective for me always meshes with the spiritual, psychological perspective. That's at least, for me, I always see they're just different ways of explaining the same thing, and some people are very attached to the material scientific world that's like reality, and then some people like me are of course interested in that, but are more interested also in like the unseen world and what we cannot quantify, but I guess what you could put in the more like realm of the spirit, or just a sense of knowing or intuition. And yeah, I find that very, very important myself. In addition, of course, to like science and the material world. So that was nice. My skin, I think, feels very loved on, and this just smells so good. I think I need to put this lotion on my Christmas list because it's so good. I think I might ask my boyfriend for it, or husband. It's like we've only been married a few months, and like I always jokingly called him my boyfriend when we were engaged, and he was my fiance, because I did it to get a rise out of him, because he always would be like, I'm your fiance. So anyway, I'm still getting used to calling him my husband. Okay, everybody, so that is the video. Just something a little different. No perfumes today. I do want to do more perfume videos, but like I said, I've been struggling a little more with scents. And honestly, I just like, sometimes I think it's fun to do some different stuff on my channel as well. So I hope you all enjoyed, and I will catch you all again soon. Okay,